Stalked by a Weirdo, my terrifying experience. Hey Reddit, it's me, a 29-year-old graphic designer from Atlanta, and I have a shocking story to share. So it all started about a month ago when I began noticing a figure hanging around my neighborhood. At first, I thought he was just a local eccentric, the type who enjoys taking late-night walks. But the strange and creepy encounters began soon after. One evening, I was walking my dog Charlie when I caught him standing under a flickering street lamp. He was just staring at me, the kind of stare that sends chills down your spine. I awkwardly waved, thinking he might just be lost or waiting for someone. Instead, he smiled in a way that felt off. After that, I noticed him more frequently. At the grocery store, he was there in the frozen aisle, pretending to read labels while glancing at me. At the coffee shop, he was at the corner table, sipping an espresso, always with those unnerving eyes fixed on me. The feeling in my gut grew heavier every time I saw him, like I was being pulled into a horror movie. But things escalated quickly. A couple of weeks ago, I decided to go out for a run in the park. I was in my usual groove when I saw him lurking at the edge of the trail. My heart raced as I took a different path home, hoping to shake him. To my horror, he was waiting at the exit, as if he'd anticipated my escape. I ducked into a restroom, locked the door, and called my friend, half in tears, explaining the situation. "Get out of there," she urged. "He's dangerous. Don't engage." After that day, I began changing my daily routines, but it wasn't enough. He seemed to have a sixth sense about my whereabouts. I even tried asking my neighbors if they'd seen him. One told me he had spotted the guy peering into my window late at night. I decided it was time to call the police. When they arrived, I shared my experiences, and they assured me they'd keep an eye out. But the problem is, he seemed to disappear whenever authorities were around. Eventually, I sat down to examine my security footage. It showed him standing outside my house for hours. My stomach dropped. It appeared he had a familiar routine. What shocked me most was that, as I reviewed the footage, he left me a gift. A small rock, intricately engraved, placed right at my doorstep. The inscription read, "You are not alone." Needless to say, I've since moved to a different part of town, and I'm learning self-defense for the first time. I just had to share this terrifying experience. Remember, trust your instincts, and always be aware of your surroundings. Stay safe, Reddit.